How do you manage your own medication and treatments? You don't know how to answer that? Then stay tuned and I'll let you know after this. Hello, I'm your host, Zack, and today we're going to cover the question how you managing your treatment on your PAP, how your disability affects your form. Last week we covered eating and drinking, and today we're going to the next question. If you haven't watched the previous video, click the link here and watch that if you like. All my references are from Citizen Advice Bureau website in UK and gov.uk and benefits and work.co.uk. The last one is a free version and a paid version. I have the paid version so you can get more inside articles and all this kind of stuff, which I'm giving you in this video. Find in the description below the specimens and the forms, the sample forms, if you like to have them on your disposal. So let's start. Managing treatments. How do you manage your treatments? What this question means. This question is about how your health conditions make it difficult for you to managing your treatments, monitoring your own health conditions, including your mental health, taking action to stop your condition getting worse, and you must tell the DWP about treatments you have in your home and you have been described or recommended by a medical professional, even if you stop them. If you need someone to help you with therapy, for example physiotherapy, exercise or home dialysis, the DWP wants to know the amount of time they help you for in an average week. It is important to be as specific as you can about how much time someone helps you so the DWP have better picture of how you cope. Worth knowing, remember to think about the medications, treatments and therapies you use for your conditions on disabilities. For example, inhalers and nebulizers. I don't know how to spell that. Liquids, creams and lotion, injections, for example, insulin if you're diabetic, suppositories, ear and eye drops, tablets, physiotherapy, osteopathy, compression bandages, a dressing for a wound or ulcer, home dialysis, a TENS machine to help you relieve pain, exercise to prevent complications. Tick box A if. Do you use an aid or appliance to monitor your health conditions, taking medications, manage home treatments? For example, using a dosette box for tablets? Yes, no, sometimes. You should probably tick yes if you use dosette box, a pill to put your pills and with the dates, to make sure you take the right medicines at the right time. Need an alarm or someone to remind you to make sure your medication. Need an alarm or someone to remind you to make sure you take your medication at the right time. Ticks box on question B. Do you need help from another person to monitor your health conditions, taking medications or manage home treatments? Yes, no, sometimes. You should probably tick yes if you need help applying creams or lotions, with tablets, bottles or blister packs. Need help with treatments, for example, changing dressings. Need help monitoring health conditions, for example, checking your blood sugar levels or taking your treatments. Monitoring your mental health, and you should also tick yes if you need help but you don't currently get it. Extra informations. What to write? Important. It's important to tell the DWP more by explaining your situation in the box that you're going to find in every question. It's your chance to give the DWP a true picture of how your condition affects your ability to manage your treatments. They'll use this to decide if you get PAP. You can also use this space to explain what help you need but don't get. Some aids you use, list of aids you use to help you, including things like dosage boxes and alarm. Never miss an aid off your list because you think it's obvious. And always make it clear if a health professional advised you to use them. List any items that will help you if you had them, and include any of that your conditions prevent you from using. Someone reminds, supervise, or assist you. Make it clear if you need but you don't get it. If you do get help, say who helps you, for example, carer or friend, and explain why they help, how they help. For example, they might sort your medication out or help you with exercise, how often they help and how long for. Make it clear if you need them to remind to manage your treatments. Physically help you, help all the time, just sometimes, or say if it's too difficult to prepare. Be on hand, for example, in case you need them to help you, so to make sure you're safe. Always give example what happened or would happen if you don't get help. For example, you're more likely to have an accident or injury. You're more likely to experience physical or mental symptoms like pain, discomfort, or confusion. It'll take you at least twice as long to manage your treatments as someone without your condition. Safety, accident, and risk of injury. Explain if you have ever taken the wrong amount of medication, either too much or too little. Forget to take your medication. Made your condition worse by not having the recommended treatments or therapy. Make it clear if these problems happens because you didn't get help or supervision, you don't have trouble concentration, you get confused. You should also say if you think you might do this in the future. You should mention how often a risk happen, even if they don't happen regularly, how badly you could be, whether there is anything you can do to prevent it happen. Full stop. Now, good days and bad days. Explain how you cope on both good days and bad days, and how you manage over a period of time, like a week. This gives the DWP a better picture on how you cope most of the day. Make it sure if you have good days and bad days, how often you have bad days, if you have bad days more often than not, how your difficulties and symptoms differ on good days and bad days. Now, side effects like pain, tiredness, and confusion. Explain whether the difficulties you have managing your treatments, symptoms like pain, discomfort, tiredness, or lack of motivation. It is helpful to explain the symptoms and give examples, including how often you have them, how long they last, if they're likely to increase the risk of an accident, and if they affect your ability to carry out any of the other activities on your PAP claim form. Example answering this question. I have to do physiotherapy for 40 minutes every day. A physiotherapist comes to my house every month to help me with my exercises. My friends help me when the physiotherapist isn't around. She has to hold my legs in a certain position while I do the exercise. I'm usually in pain for a couple of hours. My GP advised me to use a TENS machine to help me manage the pain, and my friends spend 10 minutes a day helping using the machine. She also helped me with my medication to make sure I take them on the right tablets and the right time. I take 6 different types of medication, which means taking 20 tablets a day, and I find it very confusing to work out what needs taking and when. So, managing your treatment is the activity number 3, question number 3 actually. Write down if there have been any times in the past when you have forgotten to take your medications or have taken too much. Let them know if you have taken a deliberate overdose or if you're self-harm. Write down if you need someone to keep eye on you because you're not aware of the conditions getting worse. Sometimes this is the case with conditions such as diabetes and epilepsy. They're just coming out of the blue. If you need supervision, prompting, or assistance to be able to manage your therapy, write down how many hours on average days you need this. The more hours you raise, the more points you get. You may find helpful to get diary over a typical week. And here we have this, what is all about. So this activity is about being able to take medication, notice changes in your health conditions. Therapy means that take place in your house. A registered doctor, nurse, pharmacist, or healthcare professional, registered with Health and Care Professional Council (HCPC), must have prescribed this or made a recommendation. A registered professional with HCPC could your social worker if you have one. From 16th of March to 2017, this activity is changed. Managing therapy and managing medication are now treated as 2 separate activities. Previously managed, and that's all I have for you today for managing your treatment and how to answer correctly and what to include on your answer. If you like this video, please click the like button and the subscribe button so you get notification next time when I upload the following video. The following video, just in case, it will be washing and bathing. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and have a lovely afternoon. Bye.